Good day everyone, this is Churjan A. Espana. Welcome to the video presentation of Group 4. Without further ado, let us know our conceptual framework. First, the group objectives, the collage, the title, the theme, and the introduction to be reported by yours truly. Second, what is the positive impact of biodiversity to be reported by Ms. Mutia Mansilagan? Third, the negative impact of biodiversity to be reported by Ms. Sofia Sassing. Fourth, the destruction of biodiversity to be reported by Ms. Feby May Duco and Mr. Gadwin Latoverdos. And the last, how to maintain biodiversity as our responsibility to be reported by Ms. Jessa Magdalera. So, our group objectives, first, to know the positive and negative impact of biodiversity to the life of people. Second, elaborate the destruction of biodiversity. And the last, to develop a sense of responsibility towards maintaining a healthy biodiversity. So, together with my group mates, we decided that our group title is Biodiversity Strengthens People Mindset. Because as you can see in the picture, it forms like a brain or a mind of people. Because a lot of people doesn't know that biodiversity really helps every aspects of our lives. So, we would like to highlight the fact that people should keep in their mind that biodiversity is everything we need. So, we come up with a theme, giving importance of biodiversity or no future. For the introduction, biodiversity is the amount of diversity between different plants, animals, and other species, including us humans. It provides various benefits and services to the people. In short, biodiversity plays vital role not only in our life, but in the whole world. For instance, our world might be collapsed. Jungle can be desert, islands and coral reefs can be lifeless. But because of biodiversity, our ecosystem still strong and alive. Just look at the Amazon forest as an example. In addition, biodiversity is web of life. If living and non-living things mixing with each other, the problem comes in. So, it should be having a balance for nature still alive. For you to learn more, I will now give the floor to the first reporter.
The positive impact of biodiversity in human life. Human interaction with an ecosystem can have a positive impact on the level of biodiversity. The impact of an increase in the human population, including increased waste, deforestation, destructions, and global warming, has been reduced of biodiversity. Conservation, the preservation of ecosystem and the organism within them help reverse this, and it also involves the diversity of genes within a species with ecosystem. Although many humans may not realize how important biodiversity is to them, it is clear that without it, human would not be able to exist. Even though only a minority of human with food, water, oxygen, designifications of waste, stabilization of earth climate, medicine, opportunities for recreation and tourism, and many more things.
Biodiversity is important for global health and has a direct impact in our daily lives. In reality, decreased biodiversity, that means that millions of people will face in which a future that food sources are unstable and prone to invasive plant species, and also that the water source are rare to find and attainable.
Population growth and increasing resource consumption affects the biodiversity in two ways. Number one is they create pressure to convert wildlife habitat into agricultural and urban land. Number two is they produce waste that pollute the habitat and poison wildlife. Next is the deforestation. Deforestation can be directly lead into biodiversity loss when animal species that live in trees no longer have their habitat and cannot relocate and therefore become extinct. Deforestation can lead certain tree species and permanently disappear, which affect the biodiversity of plants species in the environment. Lastly, the urbanization. The urbanization impacts biodiversity and ecosystem services both directly and indirectly. Direct impacts primarily consist of habitat loss and degradation alter disturbance regime, modify soil and other physical transformation caused by the expansions of urban areas.
Another common human activity is overhunting. Extinction is a serious risk because overhunting depletes species numbers. Despite the fact that extinction is frequently caused by the reason such as habitat loss, hunting continues to play a key influence in the species extinction. It is a procedure that has negative impact on the whole environment. Another one is overgrazing. A severe environmental issue is in which a group of animals consume an excessive amount of food from one area of land without allowing the biodiversity to fully recover. Overgrazing has a number of detrimental consequences for native species, including soil erosion, land degradation, and extinction of valuable species. In addition, the pollution is concluded to destroy biodiversity by speeding up the extinction of species. Pollution as a result of climate change modifies habitats, causing animals to become unable to exist in their current location. Their ability to survive is harmed if they are unable to disperse or adapt quickly enough.
We are all aware that there are a lot of human activities that can harm our biodiversity. So have you ever think what will happen if we stop our wrongdoings to our nature? Well, if we stop this, we might have a happier and a healthier future, and we can preserve our biodiversity up until to the next centuries. So, we humans are obliged to take care of our environment or our biodiversity because there is no other creatures but us human who will just took care of our or who will took care of our environment or our biodiversity. So, here are some methods that we can help in maintaining our biodiversity. So first is we have to control our population and allow other species of plants and animals to replenish on our planet. And second one is reduce deforestation and plant a lot of trees because by this, wild animals are unable to survive in the new environment and die. So we should plant trees in order for them to have habitat and a food. Third one is avoid wastage. We must utilize only as much as we require them so that these remain available in abundance in nature for future uses. So the fourth one and the last one is spread awareness. So one of the best methods to maintain our biodiversity is by spreading awareness. We can spread awareness by word of mouth and through social media.